Hi Patrice. Why are phones being sold on Wish? And why are so many people buying them? Seriously, I looked up phone in the search bar on Wish and there are so many results. And so many reviews of people mad and confused as to why the $50 phone they bought from a company known for selling cheap knockoff products and being extremely misleading isn't working how they hope. It really amazes me the lengths people will go just to save a couple bucks. What the hell? AirPod Pros for $40? Okay, so I actually have the AirPod Pros. These are $250. You're telling me I could have saved $210? What? Look, there are so many off-brand stuff here. Okay, so this one doesn't seem to be advertising an off-brand phone. This one just straight up says iPhone. But the title says smartphone, but the description says iPhone. Although I am a little skeptical because the product never actually says I'm gonna get an iPhone. It just hints towards the fact that it's an Apple product by saying our store sells a full range of secondhand Apple mobile phones from iPhone 15 to iPhone 12. The title itself almost tricked me into thinking it was an iPhone because it said 6S Plus. And iPhone has a model of an iPhone that's 6S Plus. I used to have an iPhone 6S Plus and I loved that phone. And according to these two eBay listings, if I want to get another 6S Plus, I'd have to pay at least $1,000. I can't afford that. It's things like these that make me question humanity. I mean, it would take an idiot to buy these. I bought them. When they first arrived, I opened the AirPods off camera to make sure everything was in there. And they looked very realistic. They even had the made by Apple in California thing that they put on the papers and inside the box. Which I'm pretty sure is illegal to do because these aren't actually made by Apple. But because they were so similar to actual AirPods, I originally thought that I bought real AirPods on accident. So I got the standard stuff, Apple AirPods. I don't even know if you can see this. It doesn't really matter. It's just the generic stuff that you get whenever you buy an Apple product online. This is like the actual case. It looks exactly like mine, which is, I guess, a good sign so far. So I'm just gonna open, I accidentally opened it a little bit. I saw something. I don't know what I saw. So it might just be like a little sign that says, gotcha. Okay, so here's what I got. So it still might just be like a really good replica, but this does look like they're the real things. Something feels weird about this. These are like super light. Okay, so this one's the real one. This is the fake. I don't know if this is fake. This is the bot one. I don't know if maybe these are different models. I don't know how many models of AirPods Apple has. There's definitely. This is a loose. Oh, and the magnets are really weak. Okay, so you can see that there are very big similarities visually, but there are some things that I need to talk about. First is that these have the Apple AirPods chip that helps register the phone that it's an Apple product, and so that it could pop up on the screen. But I know for a fact these aren't AirPods, because I don't know if they are, man. They look very different. So this has noise cancellation and transparency. And that's the thing about these that's extremely misleading. Everything about these points to the fact that they're AirPods. Everything except the sound quality. Okay, they're like a weird fit in my ear. The name under these AirPods is already under my name. Since it registers this as an AirPods Pro, it gets rid of mine. Okay, so it says right now that it's on transparency mode, but I already know what transparency mode sounds like, and this is not it. This is it's just like regular AirPods, and it's like there's no like feature on it or whatever. I didn't explain myself very well, but basically the transparency mode and the noise cancellation just sound like regular headphones. There's no audible difference when switching between the three modes, which confirmed my then suspicion that these aren't real. Here's my review after hearing the audio quality for the first time. It sounds very muffled, like if you were to play it from your iPhone speaker through a pillow up to your ear. I mean, the volume is pretty good. It's like the same volume as this, maybe a little bit different, but I mean, that's just a minimal like difference. But definitely the quality is way worse. Horrible, disgusting. So using these after a week, here are a few key takeaways. First of all, it's almost impossible to know if they're fully charged because the light on them never changes color. Usually when you're charging something, there's a red light that tells you that it isn't fully charged yet, and then the light would turn green when it is. But for these headphones, they just stay on yellow forever. I left them plugged in for hours, and when I came back, they were still yellow. The second thing is that the buttons on these are extremely sensitive, but they still don't do what I told them to. On actual AirPods, the stem on the earbud is a control center for the volume control and like the play and pause and all that stuff. But on these, even the slightest touch on them and they like start spazzing out. I accidentally touched them with the bottom of my hand when I went to reach for my hair, and they just started skipping so many songs. The third thing is that the sound quality on these is horrendous, especially since the main purpose of these is to play audio. It sounds very muffled and distorted and just overall unpleasant to listen to. I think this clip pretty much sums these up. These are bad. These are horrible. Don't get these. Okay, next we have the iPhone. So here's me yapping about it for a little bit. This is the iPhone part, or the iPhone. I don't know. The AirPods looked very real, but those turned out to be fake. But this, I kind of already opened it. That's my bad. But this looks very real, and I think it might be real. It came with this like a little note thing that was talking about like, you know, you need to sign into your iCloud account or whatever it is. Which I don't think I should, because just in case this isn't a real iPhone, they're gonna have my information. So this is what it looks like. Okay. So there's the Apple logo right there. So this looks like an iPhone. Now, it didn't say it was an iPhone. I'm pretty sure it didn't say that. I kind of forgot because it was a couple weeks ago. Okay, so technically the listing doesn't say it's an iPhone, but had I checked their Wish store, I would have seen that all they do is sell iPhones and whatever this is. And some of them actually say refurbished iPhone. So that's a whoopsie on my part. Oh. So there's no SIM card in it, obviously, because I just got it. Sign in with Google. Okay, well. Okay, so far this looks like a real iPhone, which, I mean, I don't think this is, I wasn't planning on, I thought it was going to be another one of the AirPod things, like fake, but like super realistic. I think this is probably a real phone, and I'm stupid, and I grabbed the wrong one. Yeah, I definitely did. Which leads me to my next whoopsie. This video is about off-brand technology, but this next thing technically isn't an off-brand phone. It's just a less advanced piece of technology, but regardless, I paid money for it, so I'm going to talk about it. So this is the second phone. I forgot I ordered two. So here is what it looks like inside the box. This is the phone itself. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to take this off, but I mean, it has a logo on it, so I don't really have a choice. Whoa. What is it? Oh, whoa. Dude, I don't know how to work this thing. Hold on, let me try to find the brightness, because it's super dark. Okay, well, it turned up by itself. I don't know how to do it. Hey, man, at least it went up. Oh, it's going back down. Hello? Dude, I need to figure out how to turn the brightness up myself, because it's like going up and down. Oh, so it's on auto right now, which I'm going to turn on. Here is the brightness. Okay, we got it. Okay. At the bottom here, it says almost 4 gigabytes out of 6 free. And the number keeps going up, but I'm not doing anything. I don't know what that means. I don't know if it's like the storage on the phone. I don't know why it's going up, because I'm not downloading anything. After a week with both phones, this is my review. I'm going to talk about both phones together because they share a lot of the same problems. The first of many is that they heat up very quick. I was scrolling on Instagram Reels for like 5 minutes and the phone was getting extremely hot. On the Android specifically, it heats up around where the camera is for some reason. Here are some things I had to say while I was actually using the phone. I was a bit sick here, so I sound a little congested. So this week I'm using this phone, the iPhone, and I just want to talk about some of the problems that I've encountered while using this. So one of the main things is that this phone gets super hot really quick. I could just be watching like a YouTube video and then like 5 minutes it's like super hot. There are like a lot of downsides to this. One thing that's kind of annoying about this is like the sensitivity of the screen, or the lack of sensitivity. If I go too quick, I'm gonna use these two buttons as an example. I'm gonna alternate between these two for 6 presses or whatever, and you'll see that it only registers like half of them. I think I did it, I don't know. But look, it didn't capture them all, and like I typed my password pretty fast, so it's kind of annoying when I have to like slow down to type my passwords. I want to get in my phone fast. And it also sucks because when I'm typing like on the keyboard, when I'm like texting, like whenever I try to type my normal speed, which I don't think is really that fast, it doesn't pick up any of it, and then the autocorrect kicks in and it guesses what I'm trying to type, and what it auto fills in is like, it's just completely different. Okay, so this is like kind of the best angle I can get, because like I need to type with both of my hands to show you this, so it's like in between my legs. I don't even know if I could type like this, bro. So I'm gonna type out a coherent sentence, or I'm gonna try to type out a coherent sentence. Hi, my name is Brian. Now I think I typed at a normal pace and with normal like pressure to the phone, but what it picked up was hi, mine is I. So you can see how that might not be the ideal situation if you're trying to text someone, because then you have to like go slow and like actually take your time to type it out. So far overall, this phone isn't exactly the best. I guess for the price it's okay. You know, you can't exactly expect the best out of like cheap phones, but there is still one more problem that I need to address. Well, it's like sort of a problem. It was a problem when I got the phone, but it's not really much of a problem anymore. Basically, it was just really hard to get it to connect to the internet. It was just like super hard for the phone to register. Like, I don't even know like what the problem was. It also had problems connecting with Bluetooth headphones. I was trying to use the AirPods that I got from this video. I was trying to connect them to the phone, but I'm not sure if it was the AirPods that were the problem or the phone. It could have been either one, or it could have been both. I can't exactly for sure blame the phone for that, because there might have been a problem with the AirPods. But yeah, that is my take on this so far. Now leave me alone. Cut back to the future, or cut back to the future. Back to the future. So yeah, the phone isn't the best, but it works enough. It does what you'd expect for a $50 phone, but not what you'd expect for an iPhone. One last issue that I have with this phone that isn't really valid, because it's mostly my fault, I think. The phone is fine to use as long as you're connected to Wi-Fi. On my phone, I can go outside and walk around and still be able to access the internet. But with this phone, I can't. And I'm not the smartest with technology, but I'm pretty sure it's because I don't have a SIM card in it. And that means that I can't use mobile data to get Wi-Fi outside of networks. I might just be stupid, but I'm too lazy to research the actual reason, so I'm gonna stick with my theory. I'm gonna end this on a positive note by saying something good about the phone. The camera quality is actually kind of decent. It's better than I expected.
Hello, so this isn't recording, I'm not recording this on my phone. This is my phone. This is a new phone, and I'm using this because, yeah. And then, yeah. I forgot what I was talking about. Okay, bye.
Now, the Android phone had many problems, mostly because I didn't know how to use it, but I'm gonna blame it on the phone. So the phone is very hard to navigate through. I was struggling to find where anything was because it's very different than what I'm used to. It also lags way too much. Anytime I do anything, there's a 1 to 2 second delay, which pisses me off. And if I'm being honest, halfway through the time I was supposed to be using the phone, I stopped using it because I couldn't do anything. I tried to download apps, but it wouldn't let me without having to put in a credit or debit card, which I'm not gonna do because I do not trust this phone. And I didn't mention this in the iPhone part, but when I was logging into Snapchat on the iPhone, the bar above the keyboard that shows suggestions showed a suggested email to fill in the space, and it was a random email that I've never seen before. So that made me worry about whether or not someone has access to the phone, but I don't know. Plus, the Android kept giving me notifications that an app was taking information from the phone or something, so I didn't want to put my information. The only good thing about this phone is its volume level. It's extremely loud compared to an iPhone. I had it on full blast, and when I went across the room, it was still very clear and I could hear everything. All in all, in summary, to sum up, in conclusion, ultimately, overall, the iPhone is worth it as long as you get a SIM card, because it's really useless without Wi-Fi, and I'm not sure if there's a way to get around it, but I'm too lazy to look into it. The Android, on the other hand, is not worth it. Maybe it's because I didn't use it that much, but it really seems like the iPhone is much better. The Android only had 8 gigabytes of storage, so even if I was able to get apps, I wouldn't be able to get that many. The iPhone has better performance in every aspect. I don't think I'd ever use the Android unless I had to. And as for the AirPods, those. It's sketchy as hell that the sellers took down the post immediately after I bought them, because now I can't see any of the details of the listing except for the name, which is a lie because I know for a fact they didn't say anything about refurbished AirPods. Refurbished AirPods. Like and subscribe or else. Bye. New day, new me. Blood cup. Hold on. That's proving me wrong. Hold on. Give me a. Okay, well, it's just skipping now, so I'm not even doing anything.